Where am I? Hey guys, what's up? Zombie here. And this morning, I'm not going to do a game. You're actually going to join me while I'm cleaning my gloves because it's been a long time and they're getting a bit smudgy. I mean, I've worn them and spent a lot. It's been. Oh, if I can get into focus. Okay. Yeah, it's been a good month or so since I've cleaned them. So that's how I'm going to keep. I use a leather care kit for it. It came with the conditioner and the cleaner and a couple of pads. I don't know. I keep on getting the same one because it's a good kit. It comes with good stuff. Because when you get good gloves, they should be leather. Don't trust any of that other cheap crap, the cheap plastic stuff. Not worth it. These last a long time. I've gotten more use out of these gloves than most people should ever get out of $40 gloves. I mean, it's a good company. They've held up for me. I'm probably gonna get the same pair soon because these are starting to actually wear thin a little bit. I'm gonna start right now also because this will take a minute. Well, it doesn't take forever, but yeah, I'm actually considering getting the same pair of gloves because these have saved my hands. I mean, seriously, I pair it with a pair of these. Yes, I mix Everlast with Tidal. Tidal makes the same thing, I know, but these are actually pretty good. I mean, I use these for speed bag too, also, just because I can do that and I don't have to worry about my knuckles. I have arthritis, and it just helps me. But yeah, it's nice and squishy. I beat the living crap out of my hands. I'm telling you. I'll set those back there. Now let's see. First, I'm gonna take this pad. I'm gonna use it with the cleaner. What you do is you get all the gunk out and all the crap out with the cleaner. I've done a video on this a long time ago, but I don't know if anyone has seen that anymore. And it's helpful to know how to clean your gloves properly. So I use the cleaner first. I put some on the pad. Oh, I don't care if I use a bit much on it because I'm going to wipe off the excess in a minute. And then we are going to use it. We're going to put the minerals back in with the conditioner. You want to make sure that you cover every little spot. That was loud. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, let's see if I can, because this way I can open it up a little more. But the cleaner gets all the gunk and all the sweat and all that other junk that builds up inside it. But it also takes out some of the minerals and stuff that are needed to keep the leather healthy, fresh. I've gotten these cheap $40 gloves. Thank goodness they use good padding, but I've gotten these cheap gloves to last me for 2.5 years. They use really good padding, but most people, the gloves would be tearing apart, and I've just properly cared for my leather. You do that, and it will last you a very long time. Because I don't make that much money. I make minimum wage. So I can't afford to go get a new pair of gloves every time one wears out, you know? I gotta make this last for a few more months. My knuckles are starting to hurt now because the padding is finally starting to wear out. But I kept the outside fresh, clean, good. I don't have glove dogs though. I always just air them out. Let's see if I can get in the nitty gritty. There we go. Got in the nitty gritty. Get right in there. Oh yeah. Okay, so that one we're gonna now try and wipe off excess. I wanted to kind of get the gunk off because you don't want that on there. Like when you're using a lot of bags that everybody else is using all the time, the stuff is really built up on there. People lean on the bags. There's a lot of sweat on there. And no, it's just no good for the leather. So take proper care of your gloves and they will last you fucking ever, I swear. Oh no. There, it's good. Well, like I said, the first thing we are using is the cleaner, not the conditioner. But the cleaner does take out a lot of the minerals that are needed inside the leather. Okay, so that one has been cleaned. And then the excess wiped off. I'm actually going to flip that. Now I'm going to put a little bit more cleaner on here. There we go. Push that in. Where's my other glove? There it is. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that noise. Yeah, these have been good gloves. They've been good to me. Clean all that gunk off. These should be clean enough to eat off of. To where if you lick it, you're not worried about you're gonna get sick. I mean, clean the gloves. Really try and dig in on the spots that you're really seeing the grime on. I understand some of it might just be the dye wearing out, but I don't like to take a risk. Oh, let's get all that. Oh yeah. Just a couple little spots right in there I can't get to. But yeah, I was really thinking of getting the same pair of gloves again. At first I was looking at all these other kinds of gloves. Then I'm like, no, these ones actually lasted me a long time. Sorry, I have a cough. They have a good grip bar in them that actually has been pretty helpful. They're about the same width as my hand. I have considerably large hands, but if your hands aren't that big, get some 180-inch wraps or the gel wraps like I showed you. And me, I can squeeze in with these, but because that protects it well, it's all secure, tight. But that should fill it out enough. These things have survived. Starting to crack a little bit in here, though. Okay, now we're going to wipe off the excess crap. Or the excess cleaner. There we go. But yeah, I've before I got these, I probably went through like 5 pairs of gloves. I kept on getting the $20 or less pairs before. Like over and over again, I would just buy those. And they don't last. They use like a cotton or just cheap padding that shifts and crushes and all that. With this, they're using a high density foam. I'm about to get a cough drop in a bit. Let me get some water. And you drink this much a day. No less. Looking at you peoples. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if you could see it clearly, but you can see, even after I've done the cleaner, there's still some excess gunk that's coming off with this too. But you guys, remember, when you're cleaning leather, it's skin. It needs to be cared for. You care for your skin, right? There's a little smudge right there that won't come out. Okay. I'll let that one air out for a second. Now what we're going to do is the conditioner. Okay, the conditioner. Actually, hold on, I'm going to get a cough drop. Okay, I have a cough drop. I'm good. I shouldn't be coughing anymore. Okay, now like I was saying, the conditioner, this preserves the leather. This puts a lot of those minerals back into it. Sorry, I had to cough again. Yeah, this puts a lot of those minerals back into it that were taken out with the cleaner. A lot of those vitamins and minerals and things to just keep the leather healthy, fresh, soft. It keeps it from cracking. And overall, it's good. I'm going to start right now anyways while I'm talking. Wonder if I'm getting sick. I work at a school, so that's a very real possibility. I apply a pretty liberal amount. I'm actually probably going to just make sure I put a little bit more on there just because I want it to spread out. This stuff is not that expensive. They also make a spray one. I've just never tried it. I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. This is the same stuff you get in the car aisle, actually. You don't get it in the sports aisle. You get it in the car aisle. Lexol is for caring for leather seats in a car. But it works very well for gloves. Oh, yeah. Let's get that. Nice and shiny. This actually works really well. But a lot of people told me that my gloves look like new. And it's not because they're new. They're far from it. They've gotten a lot of use. These are veteran gloves. These have been going through a couple years of experience of hitting the bags, people, mitts, all that. And there's been sweat on these, lots and lots of sweat. It's just I care for them. When you get a nice pair of gloves that lasts you, you really care for it. You like it. You want it to work for you and last for you a long time. You know, it's funny. I was reading glove reviews recently. Oh, no, don't spill. And the dude from expertboxing.com, like on his most recent glove review thing, he's always saying, no, don't spend under $150. Only use these brands. These are the good ones. And this is like, these gloves are like a small honorable mention on the if you can't afford anything better list. But the sad thing is, he used these gloves in a lot of his videos. Yeah. He used these same gloves in a lot of his videos. I've checked. It's like, wow, those are the same ones. What are you talking about, dude? Because I used to watch a lot of his stuff for advice, learning new things. Okay, now when you're finished rubbing this into every nook and cranny you can, you're going to let this glove sit, absorb, refill a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah. Pop the lid down. Let's get that all nice and There we go. Sorry if I bumped the microphone. Not trying to. Okay, so now, let's see. Like, he used all the same ones. It's like, dude, that's so hypocritical. Maybe he's just sponsored by them? I don't know. But he should try and get a sponsorship from someone else. If he's not going to recommend their gloves, the ones that he's using in every video that he's doing. And someone that owns one of the most successful sites like that could easily get another sponsorship. Oh yeah. See, the insides are where they end up cracking a lot over time. Like you can see some of it right here, even on this video. And it's wearing down a little bit. That's not smudging. That's actually a little bit of cracking. Because you sweat a lot. And it curls up and it doesn't get the air out quite as much in there. But as long as you dig in, get it all with the conditioner, it will last you a good amount of time. It's good, genuine leather. Oh, and get glove dogs. For the sake of all this holy, get glove dogs. That is... It looks like two socks attached with a stick, or not a stick, with a piece of cloth that are filled with cedar chips. And they have various scents and whatnot. Basically, they're deodorizers for your gloves. I mean, they're about $10. When I get a new pair, I'm definitely ordering a set of those because, from experience... Oh my. Yeah, I'm going to have to use sanitizer in a minute. No, from experience, you're going to want something like that. Because it just keeps them fresh. Care for the inside as much as the outside. From experience, from having the first pair of gloves for so long, yeah, I can definitely tell you that. It took a long time for me to actually wear down that kind of padding. I normally just use it for bag work. And I'm making sure to try and use the softer bags over at the gym, things like that, the ones that are a bit more worn in. Not the fresh, new bag that's rock hard sand. So I've tried hard to keep these gloves in good shape. But now, even with wrapping properly or using gel wraps and always making sure they're on tight, secure, everything, I'm still feeling it in my knuckles now. But it has been 2.5 years, and that's far overdue for getting another pair, I think. But these have been a good pair of gloves, and I bet if I get another pair of the same ones, I can make them last another 2 years. I make those last 2 years also. I'll probably get a black pair, though, because I've already had it. That way I won't mix them up. I don't plan to throw away anything, because, well, not for a long time at least, because I like have a backup, you know? And they've been good to me. What kind of gloves do you guys use? I was looking at the Venom ones, but it bugs me that they're not real leather. I mean, that just sounds like toy gloves to me, you know? If you're using boxing gloves, you want a real leather gloves. Take care of them, just maintain them. Care for your gloves properly. I mean, oh yeah, now since I've had it sit for a minute while I'm talking, I'm gonna flip this inside out one more time. There we go, it's flipped. I'm gonna wipe off excess. There we go. Excess is never a good thing. Too much of any good thing is bad. It's a general good rule for life. They also say you can use a t-shirt for this. I don't... Well, yeah, I could use a t-shirt for it. I just didn't want to. These are gonna look fresh for a long time. Yeah, reason you see all those older boxing gloves, like all dried and cracked up now, all vintage ones, is because nobody's caring for them. They're sitting in a case. You care for your gloves, they will look fresh and brand new for years to come. I don't know why more people don't care for their gloves the same way, you know? For a lot of people, they're throwaways. When they wear out, they go get new ones. But if you make minimum wage and you're not a super rich boxer or a successful one, then these do great. There's nothing wrong with them. They've lasted me a long time. They've served me well. In this case, you're wondering which ones exactly I'm using. These are what I'm using. These are the same gloves I've had for 2.5 years now. I checked the review on Amazon. It was January 2015. I got these ones. Yeah. I've gone through a couple of bags. I started using these on a canvas bag, actually. I suggest you don't use canvas bags for them. Canvas ones are cheaper, but get that either leather or pleatherette or leatherette stuff. And for the bag, get something other than canvas, because canvas will tear the hell out of your gloves. I mean, it's sturdy, it's good quality material, but it will tear up your gloves unless you're duct tape wrapping it. Seriously. Get something else. Like the Everlast 80-pound bag. They're actually pretty good. They make good bags. Just wrap the bottom with duct tape halfway up the bag, and then across the bottom, and then wrap it a bit more. And it'll last you forever. The sand won't settle, the bottom won't sink in, and get heavy. I have it outside with the bag stand from, actually I think it might be from them too. Some things they make good. They're cheap gloves under $100 from Everlast, not worth shit. I'm telling you. They're toys. Everlast stuff doesn't get good until you pay over $100 for it. About right, except for the bags. The heavy bags they do a good job on. Make it affordable. No, seriously. But these gloves, these are ones I would recommend to anybody. Damn, this spot. No, that's actually just a stain. Or dye. Huh. Yeah. I would recommend those to anybody. Don't get cheap Everlast gloves that cost you $20, $40, $60. you're not going to get your money's worth. You're just not. The stitching's not up to par. It might not be made of real leather. The padding is not that good. Sometimes it's just a cheap cotton one. And it's just not worth it. You might not have really good wrist support, and you want good support. Like the Velcro straps on these actually do offer a decent amount of support. I mean, it holds it tight. It's pretty well made. I enjoyed it. The glove won't injure because it's tied on with this connector. They thought of a lot of things. They're good basic gloves. Just care for your stuff. And then maintain it, and it'll last you a long time. Good pair of gloves will last you years. Yeah, don't cheap out. I did for 5 pairs of gloves. My hands were shaking every time I finished hitting the bag. I mean, my hands ached. My shoulders ached also. Because just the increased impact would damage every joint because the impact wasn't being absorbed properly. It helped. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to make everything go away, because if you have arthritis, you understand. But it helped. It did reduce shoulder pain, joint pain. It helped reduce it. Because proper padding, proper wrapping, proper care, and learning how to punch with your knuckles, not up here. Some people, like, when they punch, they go front like that. You're supposed to punch with your knuckles or flat on. Yeah. Normally I try and go for either these middle two. That's about where I aim for, and then it hits flat across because I have a decently flat fist. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed just chilling with me while we chatted and cleaned my gloves. Sorry you had to watch all that, but it had to be done at some point, and I couldn't find a time just to sit down unless I was recording something. So, yeah. I gotta do some other recording real quick, and then head to work. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Catch you later.